Have you heard of vocal fry? It's totally a thing right now. Can someone please get me a latte? I'm dying in here. Hello and welcome. It's time for another communication Q&A. This week we hear from Elise, who is feeling rather fried about her voice. It's a bad pun. You'll see. Dear Lauren, what is vocal fry? I've got a naturally gravelly voice and have been told that it's vocal fry and could make me sound bad. As a woman in a position of responsibility, I'm very aware of my professional image, but now I'm worried I'm ruining it by sounding like Kim Kardashian's long-lost sister. Help! Yours, Elise. Elise, you are in good company worrying about this. Vocal fry has been having a moment in the sun. More than a moment, actually. It's had people fretting about it for a couple of years now. Here's what it is. Vocal fry is a speech habit where the speaker dramatically lowers their pitch of voice right at the end of their speech, and they also drop the amount of air and energy that they use to power their voice, usually trailing off and lingering on that last sound that they make. It gives the voice a popping, gravelly sound, and in a sentence can sound like this. I wish people would stop criticizing me for my vocal fry. At the end. It's aggravating. Here's the thing about it and why it becomes so aggravating. It's not the graveling off in the voice. All of us fry out our voices like that from time to time, dropping our tone and losing a little bit of air at the end of our sentences. It really does happen to just about all of us, men and women alike. This is especially true if your voice has some damage, like it's been irritated by a cold or some laryngitis, or if it is naturally gravelly anyway. I have a fairly gravelly voice at times. It's become the way that I speak, and it comes and goes. The problem isn't that little bit of gravel at the end of the sound or even throughout your speech. It's the trailing off. That drop in energy and trailing off that's so characteristic of vocal fry can make you sound weary or bored or put out. This, as you can imagine, really grates on people, and unfortunately, if you do it a lot, it can make you sound rather juvenile as well. So how do we deal with it? Well, I don't want you to focus on how gravelly your voice might be in any point in time. I want you to focus on the amount of air and energy that you're giving to your sentences. You want to finish your sentence with the same amount of air and energy that you started it with, and really commit to hitting that last sound you say firmly and then ending the sound with a little bit of oomph, with making sure that people can hear that punctuation at the end. Here's an example of a full sentence with vocal fry in it. If we want to secure the partnership, then tomorrow's the last day we can get that contract signed. So that's that signed at the end. And an example without fry, using plenty of air throughout the sentence and really hitting that last sound with energy. If we want to secure the partnership, then tomorrow's the last day we can get that contract signed. It's the difference between signed and signed. See, there's still a little bit of the gravel in the voice, but the second example, I've committed to the sound, I've committed to ending the sound, and I'm giving it air and energy. What you'll notice is that there's a big difference in the attitude that you give off between the two ways of saying that sentence. And it really does come down to using enough air and energy throughout your speech, but especially at the end of sentences, to show that you're interested and engaged in this conversation. Good posture, sitting up straight versus slumping back in a chair, also really helps because it gives your voice the air and muscle support it needs to sound firm the whole way through your sentence. Additionally, if you show physical interest and physical engagement with the people that you're speaking to, they'll notice that a lot of energy is coming off of that, and that laconic, bored, weary feeling that vocal fry has won't seem quite as dramatic. Just like with other speech quirks that people find annoying, like filler words or upspeak, I'll link to some videos on those up here as well as down below in the description. Vocal fry isn't a problem unless you do it all the time. The occasional fry will go unnoticed, but if you're finishing every sentence with that weary sound, and you're doing that consistently, that's where it can make you start to sound juvenile, and that's where you might want to spend some actual significant time focusing on giving yourself air, ending your sentences with a little bit of punch so that you can hit that final sound and close it off decisively. Now, I've never heard you speak, so I can't say for sure whether you sound like a lost member of the Kardashian clan, but I can say this. Most women who are conscious of their tone of voice and the impression that they give are way more concerned about vocal fry than they need to be. If your voice has a natural bit of gravel in it, that's fine. It's part of the natural characteristics of your voice. As long as you keep up that note of ending with energy, of ending with intention, you will be demonstrating your interest in the people that you're speaking with. Just hit the last sound in the sentence with a bit of oomph, and you will sound like that authoritative, professional woman you are. Now it is over to you, my audience. Do you ever slip into vocal fry? Tell me yes or no in the comments, and if yes, when are you more likely to notice that you're doing it? If you found this video helpful, please share it out, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Every subscription helps me make more videos, so I definitely would love to see you coming on board. And make sure to head over to laurensergi.com and sign up for more great tips and resources on communication via email. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you again soon.